And there we are. Good luck, have fun being cold. Or not yet. We'll get started eventually. But yeah, I really wonder how it's going to work out for Bangbus. Judging that they have 3... What's going on? Oh, great. So, I'll get everything up, but one of the players from Platium was not readied up, so I assume we will be restarting again. Unless he can join in. Let's hope loading takes a little bit longer. Let's see, for the guns, Dimako, MP7, MP7, FRF2, Dimako, 40. Everyone is in, so that's good. Let's see, more Dimako. Yeah, we saw these players. Dimako, AK, FAR, P7, Uzi. Alright, that's interesting. Well, let's jump straight into the action. Zenova and Turtle were able to make the first couple of picks. Zenova gets the second frag, has to reload now. Also, got an assist this round already on one side completely open. Vito is coming from behind. Lady should hear him at some point. Vito's making a lot of noise, but Lady is not checking it. Lady, yeah, turns around the right moment. Bomb's already down. NY face himself a one-on. Never mind. Run gets the kill. First round goes to Bangbus. That was a really quick round. Barely took 45 seconds for them to win it. But I'm interested to see Ron play with that Uzi. I don't think, apart from Ron, there's any other player playing with this gun. So let's see what he can do with it. He'll straight up meet up with, I think that's Gion. Yeah, it is. Zenova gets the frag for him. There's still 3 players actually around the one side. Heavily defended. Vito gets a 2k, gets that 3k on Rontality. Vito going massive as he tries to push up. Missed the 4th shot. Paralyzed gets that away. But that 3k really helped him. Now it's all on Norky in a 1v4. He should be able to get Kreese down. Wants Vito. Gets a headshot onto Vito. Quite sweet, but NY comes in from the connector too. And evens up the rounds 1-0. Most of the work there being done by Vito, making sure that one side was one step too much for Bangbus to take. It looks like they're going for a 2 push now. Gion will run into them. He is already running away. He will not contest that. Smart decision. Vito's rotating. Bangbus has to be quick here. Smokes are being casted. But yeah, Ron already got in. Gion was reloading at the moment. He keeps on spraying and gets a headshot onto Ron, still holding on to the side. Meanwhile, Kreese comes in from behind. Almost team kills one of his buddies. Jumps down, gets a frag on Norky, gets Lady as well. Great 3k, but how did Kreese get through there? Huge mistake by Bangbus there. Not pushing, waiting in front of the stairs, and just getting annihilated there as they were unable to get into the site. The first round looked so firm, but the round 2 and 3 definitely have not worked out. They seem to be playing a lot slow. Look at that, Gion pushing up all the way into the EU base. Already got there after 15 seconds. They know it's going to be a 1. The full rotate has been initiated. Yeah, Turtle's looking behind. Ron is going to the mid. Peeks out way too far, but now knows where Gion is. Does get the frag onto Vito. They now know where Gion is playing at. I know that 3 guys most likely around the one side. They will have to rotate. There is no way for them to get into the side. They're still gonna try. Norky's low. Turtle is half. Yeah, Gion is watching the rotate together with NYI. It looks like a very tough round for Bangbus here. Let's go to Zenova. He wants to make those picks. He has gotten both of the players down to, well, attack them quite a bit. We see Kreese being very low. Paralyzed is half HP. Zenova got through, gets the frag onto Kreese, now pushes on. Can he get the kill onto Paralyzed? No, he cannot. Paralyzed holds on. He gets 1 kill. And for now, yeah, on Bangbus, it's mostly Zenova doing a lot of work. He's going 6 and 3, which is a really acceptable score at this point. But Bangbus is now down 3-1. They have been unable to take any rounds, well, as for first, obviously, but they haven't been able to get through as much either. We now see Ron playing with a rifle. He has the XM8 and the AK Origin. Again, some interesting picks. Most people don't choose for the XM8. And yeah, some starting picks have been made already. And my eyes playing in that connector too. Let's go over to him. He's going to make sure that nobody can rotate. And again, Bangbus is pretty much forced to go to the one side where two player. Well, it's just paralyzed defending it at this point. So they may have a chance at this point. Can they get through? You see Ron trying to move over to the mid. NYI is playing very defensive here. Ron will now move up into the mid. Or is he not gonna try that? He's just gonna watch it behind here. Oh, Zenova gets the pick onto Paralyze. This is important. Now the bomb's going down. And with Ron getting the kill onto NYI in mid, it's now all open. Kreese is already pushing in. He has to get frags. Norky shuts him down. And now it's all on Otev. A 1v3. He's still full HP though. Gets pre-fired by Norky. Ron comes in with backup. And a good retake after being in a 3v4 situation. Winning that quite convincingly. Barely dropping any damage. And because of that, Bangbus now finally able to take another round. But they're still down 2-3. They will need to win this next round. Otherwise it's going to be very, very tough for them on defense. Gion meanwhile takes down Turtle. Norky keeps on pre-firing. Doesn't pre-fire enough and Gion's gonna shut him down as he runs out of ammo. Nova gets along. He gets the kill. Ron shuts down Paralyzed. But do they know where NYI is? Well, Zenova does. Pre-fires a little bit. But Vito is actually... Oh, that kill from NYI is important. He has the bomb down. But does he know where the bomb... Did he see the bomb? I don't think he did. Oh, Ron pushes up. Gets the kill onto Vito. Now NYI has to come out. Ron fights with NYI. They can get onto the side now, which is good. Ron is just going for the push, gets the kill on NYI. It's now all on Kreese. He's still full HP. And Bangbus is going to rotate over to 1. This is unheard of. Oh, and now the bomb is down with Lady. Did Kreese see that? He's going to move out. He spots Ron. He knows he can win it, but not long range. He's going to throw a nade. Well, Ron is never going to push you, although he actually will have to. But what is Kreese doing? He has the bomb. He's just moving away. If Ron just keeps playing in this angle, he will get the frag because he will spot Kreese going into the base. This might not be the best decision. Kreese will now move out. Ron is all the way in the corner. Oh, Kreese is not peeking either. That's clever. But at some point, I think Kreese will go for a peek. Yeah, he's now going for it. Ron spots him. Kreese is now a bit low, but now Ron knows he can get the C4, and he can just safely go to the 2 side now. Kreese already rotating. Here's Ron. Or not. He's still slow walking. 30 seconds left on the clock, and Ron is going to get the bomb down. Ron 50 HP. Kreese about 35. And this round could be the decider for this first map. If Kreese gets this clutch, Platium is 1 step on winning this first map. And Ron is pushing. This is a big mistake from Ron. No, it's not. Ron gets the frag. 9.5 and 3 is currently going. And that round mattered for Bangbus. Bangbus is now still in. It is 3-all after a side change. And we have a possible of 7 rounds remaining, where either of the teams will have to get 4 of them to claim victory in the first map. Let's see how defense goes. Oh, look at that. Gion's already pushing up so far. He's going to go for a huge stab. Kills Lady. Ron falls on side 2, and side 2 immediately been captured by Platium. It's a really good offensive push. Vito now shuts down Turtle, and Norky will be unable to get into the side. Zenova does something back, taking down Vito. They still have a long way to go. Norky wants to push, throws some flashes, pretty much giving away his position. Oh, he gets a smoke shot onto Gion. Pistol is out. Norky, he has to reload. He has 15 seconds, no time whatsoever. Gets flashed 2 times, and then now I will get the frag. Impossible for Norky to recapture that. And just like the first round for Bangbus, a very smooth push. Immediately taking the side, winning the round. Let's see if Platium can continue with that. They are going for a slow one. They're not pushing as much as Bangbus was doing, so it looks like they're trying to learn from the mistakes. Will that work? Final is waiting in the connector one. Ron has actually pushed up really far there. Gion does not see that. Oh, now he hears the shot from Ron. He has to run away. He's going to get backup from Kreese. Oh, he just doesn't watch Ron. What was that? That seemed a bit weird for Gion, and it could cost them dearly. But now Turtle has to hold on to the one side. He hasn't been able to do too much yet. He's going to get shot down now too. 4v2, 3v2 as Ron shuts down Ottav, but he is low as well now. Alright, kills him. It's all on Lady now. Lady currently going 1-6, hasn't been doing too much. Can he get this 1v3? Oh, he doesn't spot the guy in the smoke. He's going to get shot down by Paralyze. Not going well for Lady, neither for Turtle. The other players on Bangbus are pretty much doing fine. But for now, it's going to get all but easier for Platium as they now have a 5-3 lead. They're coming very close on win this first map, but let's not forget this is the map that Platium did pick. Lady now gets the frag onto Gion. That was important. Gets the second 2 on Kreese. Lady finally doing something back. Zenova has to hold on to one side though. He's very low HP, but the C4 is at Lady. Why is Lady rotating? I don't think he spotted the C4. Has he? Paralyzed still waiting on one. He wants to kill Zenova. Does he know where Zenova is? Oh, he spots Zenova. That's a good one. 2v2 now. Ron pushed out real far. He wants to get the kill on Paralyzed. Oh, Lady's there too. Lady shouldn't push out this much. This could cost him. And now, yeah, this is a huge mistake. Vito now has the bomb because everyone just bailed on two side. And with Paralyzed getting the frag onto Ron Tally, it's pretty much a huge throw from Bangbus. Look at that. Lady still thinks it's a 1. But Ottav has no clue where he is either. Paralyzed just pre-firing around. And Lady doesn't even seem to hear it. I think he now realized that it's most likely going to be a 2. But why is Vito not getting the bomb down? This is a weird round. Very weird one. But let's see what Lady can do. Can he still turn it around and win this 1v2? Eventually he will have to scope in. Vito is actually pushing out now. Paralyzed making a lot of noise. Oh. Yeah, smokes are now being casted, so Vito is going to get the bomb down. I think they know by now where Lady's playing at. He's actually going to go back into the one side. Now he knows he'll have to rotate. But I think, well, if Lady can get this clutch, Bangbus is still in. But if they lose this round, then this map is most definitely going to Platium. Lady's going to try and do some damage with a nade. Almost getting naded instead. He's now moving up. Don't think they heard him yet. Oh, he missed a shot on Paralyzed, and that will cost you then. 6-3 lead for Platium as they win 3 rounds in a row. And Bangbus is now really in the down. They need to win 4 rounds in a row on defense if they still want to win this first map. But it looks like Platium has pretty much secured it. Let's keep an eye on Paralyzed as he wants to go to one side. Immediately getting shot by Turtle and Zenova together. Really nicely done. Let's look at that appointment. Kreese is actually trying to go for a push. NY makes a pick. Picks actually being made all over the place. I'm not really sure where it's going to be now. NY is over it too. Okay, Zenova has bomb now though. I hope Bangbus realizes they've actually got the bomb this time around. But Kreese is in the best position at this point. He's going to move up. Oh, Ron was watching that. Really well played by Ron. Because at this point, NYI... Oh, he's trying to go for the Bino. That's a good decision, but he will not spot anyone with it because Ron is hiding. Let's move over to Kreese. He's actually going to try and go over the base. Oh, NYI comes in, gets Zenova. Gets the second onto Ron. This could be important, but finally Turtle shutting him down. But it's a one-on-one all of a sudden. Someone DC? No. Oh, Just in time, it is Turtle getting that frag, finally doing something back. Look at that damage that he has. It's already 10.1, even though he's only gotten 7 kills. But Bangbus finally doing something back, even though they almost lost that 2v4 situation. Platium still 1 round away from winning the first map. And Freeze wants to push up Zenova. Again, trying to hold down that side together with Turtle. This time, it does not work. And Paralyze and Kreese, the MP7 power, deals all the damage they need. They have one side already. Lady still pushes out, but he's gonna get caught up from 2 angles. And with Gion getting the final frag onto Norky, it is a GG. Platium wins their first round on Cannon, 7-4. Those are some quite convincing scores. But I think overall what really mattered is the subs for Bangbus. Bangbus is playing with 3 subs, although Zenova was playing really good. Norky wasn't playing too bad either. Lady as a scope has been dropping a little bit. Usually it's Bimbo actually picking up the scope sometimes. Sometimes rifling usually goes a little bit better. But this time on India, they really have to secure it. Because if they lose this map, we know they will be down to the loser brackets, where they will have to face Pharaohs. Doesn't mean it's over yet, because the grand finals are best of 5, but it could be important. Anyways, looks like Vito called out that they want to start on the NRF side for the second map. Let's quickly go over to the screens once more. So this is going to be the second map, India. This is the map that Bangbus picked. If Bangbus wins this second map on India, we will go to a third and final map on Hammerblow. If Platium wins this map as well, they are through to the grand finals, knocking Bangbus out to the loser bracket finals against Pharaohs. So that's that. Let me update the in-game overlays as well, so we have that all set up. Alright, that's done. So as soon as Vito readies up, we'll get started. I'm interested to see what Lady is going to do. He's actually going to play as a rifle. 3 appointments on defense for Platium. That's a really weird setup. But they have their 1 scope. That's important too. I really wonder if Ron or, well, maybe even Lady is going to pick up appointment, because appointment on India could be important, especially scopes are also important on this map. Usually you see 1, maybe 2 scopes. And yeah, if I have to look at the players, I mean, Lady is a scope, obviously. Norky is a rifle, Zenova is a rifle, Ron is a rifle or appointment, Turtle is a rifle or appointment. So they only have 1 scope, and so far in the first map, it didn't go too well for Lady. Although when he picked up the DSR, he was doing a little bit better. But if you look at the other team, Kreese is appointmenting lately, although he can scope as well. You have Paralyzed, who can scope too. You have Vito, who is scoping and usually is a rifle. NY is a rifle. And then Gion, usually a rifle, this time appointment. So diversity on the Platium team has the upper hand. But we'll see how it goes as we're now going to head into the game. This is game number 2. Bangbus will start on EU with Lady, Norky, Zenova, Ron, and who am I forgetting? It is Turtle. And the other side we have Platium with NYI, Paralyzed, Kreese, Vito, and Gion. So let's take a look at Bangbus. They seem to be going for a 1 straight away. Only Ron going to the mid a little bit. Let's check Vito out as he is watching the stairs. He's already falling back. Flashes being thrown. Looks like Bangbus is really anxious to get the stairs as quickly as possible. And it doesn't work. Kreese wants to peek. The important thing here is that Vito is there to give backup, but I don't get why so many flashes were being thrown. 2 flashes being thrown. Nobody is really pushing. These are all just some fake pre-fires, and it looks like Bangbus is already retreating. Oh, Kreese goes with a quick pre-fire. This is actually good for Bangbus, because at this point, Platium thinks that Bangbus is going for a 1, even though they are preparing for a rotate. But look at Paralyze. He is playing behind that box. Let's get an angle on him. This is really nasty. If Ron checks that, I don't think he realized it yet. Turtle is there too. Oh, Paralyzed peeks out. That could be a mistake. Although he gets one frag. Ron now shuts him down. That was almost a perfect moment for Paralyzed to peek. Unless he saw him, obviously. Now Ron wants to go through. They know that NYI is there. He takes one down. Takes a second. Now Norky wants to move in. He gets shut down by Gion. And all of a sudden, it relies on Zenova again. He knows someone comes behind, but Kreese will shut him down. A really unfortunate round for them though, but it really backfired at the moment they wanted to go into 2. The 2 setup from Platium was still very solid. They had 2 guys there. They had Gion somewhere wandering around in mid. 2 guys over at 1. Look at that. Kreese pushes out, gets the 2k. As Lady tanked that shot from Vito. Kreese once more gets that 3rd on Norky, annihilating them here. And now they also have bomb down. NY wants to move, gets shot through the smoke by Turtle. But Ron and Turtle will have to recapture that C4. And yeah, Kreese is pushed up a lot now, but he's low. Ron about full, battling against a full Gion. I'm not sure why Gion is playing so far range. If Ron takes him down, this round could still be lost. So let's see what Gion does with it. He's now going to peek. Oh, he spots one, now runs away. That's a smart decision. We will now play close corner. Quite expected that he would play there. Now Gion is low too. Turtle gets one. Oh, but he fails in the second. It is Kreese getting the 4k this round, but that 3k was definitely a highlight. Good to see him making a highlight on stream. So let's take a look. Paralyzed wants to push up in a mid. Lady gets the smoke shot on Paralyzed. A really sweet one. But look at that. Kreese pushed up so far, but Zenova and Ron were there. Zenova gets a 2nd kill onto Gion. I think they're a little bit surprised on how on earth Kreese was able to get there. But did Norky crash or is Norky AFK? This is weird. Because now nobody has the C4. It's pretty much forced one of them to get the C4, but no, Zenova gets that 3k. He will push along, gets the 4th onto Vito, and Zenova showing as well that he can make some streaks. An important one for them. But yeah, it looks like Norky has crashed. They're now unable to call a dead round. Are they actually going to throw it? They should have known that Norky had crashed at this point. And this is not looking good for them. Turtle, meanwhile, has taken down Paralyzed. Look at that. The rotate already coming in from Platium. Yeah, Vito realized they might be over-rotating, even though they should. They should be rotating. It's only NYI holding down the side. 4 players from Bangbus are lining up to go there. NYI takes down 1. Ron has taken quite a beating there. He's already half HP. 2 guys are now inside. Oh, Lady gets the shot onto Vito. But Kreese, oh, he gets 2, but then gets shot down. Now it's all on NYI. Zenova, NYI. Oh, NYI pushes and gets the kill. I think that reload from Zenova really betrayed them. And now the dead round will be called. But yeah, that DC from Norky really mattered. It's now a 3-1 lead for Platium. Although nothing is lost yet. I mean, we saw Bangbus being in a similar situation in the first map. But on India, what you want on attack, you'll definitely want 2 rounds. So, if Bangbus gets to a 2-4 score, it's no big deal. They can still overcome that. But, of course, the ideal outcome would be now a 3-3 score. If, however, they lose 2 rounds in a row now, India might be lost for them as well. And that would mean that Platium is already in the winner bracket final. So, it is getting tense now. The pressure definitely is on Bangbus, but I really wonder what's going on with Norky. Because if he crashed, well, really crashed, then Bangbus will have to look for a sub. And I'm not sure if Bimbo King is back by now. But yeah, there's no Bimbo, there's no Duke, no Cinzy. So yeah. that's the thing that we see at the moment. Although I must say, Zenova has been an excellent sub so far. Well, then again, who's to blame? I mean, this man went to the IESF in 2013 in Romania with Canada, so he definitely has some experience. You can see that with the gold star as well. Top 30 in the RP ranking of the last RP season with Area. And, well, then on the other hand, Lady is not a bad player at all. I'm not sure if he ever played for the Turkish team, if that even was a thing. But he has been playing for what was that team called back in the day? They had a clan mark too, although that was like 2.5 years ago. He's now on Conquerors or Enzim. Yeah, that was the clan Enzim. He has been on that clan for ages, and he has been known to play really well in the ESLs as well. I think he played with Gion before, with Hench. He was on a team there too. So, yeah, quite a known player. So he should definitely be able to step up. Not sure, first of all, why he would need a restart. Secondly, why he would ask. But alright. It takes a while, okay. Well, for most people, the wire login is done within 10 seconds, so I don't really see um, how it's taking so long for, yeah, 30 minutes. That's just insane. Anyways, it looks like everyone is ready, so we should be able to resume. We have 2 rounds remaining on this half. It is a 3-1 lead currently for Platium as we are resuming. Or not. What's going on? Looks like we are going in though. Not exactly sure why a relog would be needed, but it looks like we can go in now. As I said, it's a 3-1 lead for Platium. They have 2 more rounds to play on the NRF side with Bangbus 2 rounds remaining on EU. But yeah, that last round, that DC really cost them because if Norky hadn't crashed there, Bangbus would have most likely won that round, and then it would have been a completely different world. Then the scores would have been 2-all instead of 1-3 in Platium's favor. But yeah, that's what the score is now. We see Turtle, yeah, Turtle now loaded into. So let's check the tab and see where everyone is going. Looks like Kreese is trying to push up there with Vito. It's a risky move. Oh, that noise that was being made. That could really... Oh, Vito, meanwhile, already has a 3k. Ron does something back. Lady gets one now. Looks like it's not over yet. Oh, Lady gets a second kill onto Vito from a 2v5. We are back in a 2-all situation. I think NYI crashed? No? Not sure what he's doing. Doesn't seem to be able... Yeah, he has crashed. So it looks like we're going to get another dead round after this.
Charge set.
Paralyze wants to go with a wallbang. Only tries one. Now moving in. Knows there's someone at the box. Misses the first shot. That nade could be risky. He has 20 seconds. He will have to go in at some point. Flashes are being thrown. Misses the shot. And there, they will lose it.
Operation success. Return to main
It will
base.
be Bangbus taking another round. But again, this DC could cost them. They're not calling in a dead round either, possibly because it would delay the game too much, or I'm not sure. They are able to call in one. I mean, crash is a crash. Anyways, or is he back already? No, never mind. Okay, so Bangbus still preparing to go up to 1. Zenova and Norki have the C4 moved out to there. Ron actually trying to go over to 2, where only Paralyzed is playing that. I have no idea why the defense at 1 is so strong. Next dead round. Zenova gets a frag onto Grease. Gian is still inside. He peeks out. Really risky, and that will cost him another frag. Zenova gets the second. Vito is still in. Can he hold it down? He takes one. Oh, Zenova with that 3k. He can even go for the 4k and do a team kill. A full team kill. No, it's Ron getting the final kill on Paralyzed. Good half being called. We're going back to the lobby, and it's going to be a 3-all. Weird. I think that's all I can say. But let's go back to the lobby and see how the rest of this game pans out. Right, let me update the map scores as well, because as we know it is now 3-all with Bangbus moving over to the NRF side. Here we have the full stats below. So now be waiting for NYI to return, and then we can get started. But this could potentially take quite a while. So let's recap the game a little bit. Oh, they got a sub, it seems. Okay. Well, if they got a sub, then I assume Zerton would be coming in. But this is a really good thing, because they know that NYI's logout is going to take forever. So instead of causing delay, they get in a sub. Now that's something I can really appreciate. But it's a good move. It's smart as well. And yeah, to be fair, at that round, the max time you have is 8 minutes, I think. So eventually you'll have to call in a sub if it takes forever. So good move to do that early on. Well, I guess we can leave the map view up so you can see the lineups a little bit longer. I will have to update these lineups shortly, of course, because we have a sub coming in for NYI, as was mentioned. Let me take a look if I can find out which player that is. The sub that's coming in is indeed Zerton, locked in a minute ago. So Zerton will be subbing out NYI, aka Hitman. Oh, looks like Zerton has joined in the meantime. So we will be able to resume. So just wait for Zerton to get his setup ready, and then we will resume with this game. As you know, it's currently 3-all in scores as we are getting ready for the next map. Well, the second half on India. 3-all now. The NRS side is a little bit preferred on this map. So that's definitely working in the favor of Bangbus at this point. Just Gion we're waiting for. So for you guys in the chat, let us know, who do you think is going to win this next map? This map. I'm curious to see who you think is going to win. It's currently 3-all, as I said. If you think Bangbus is going to win, type Bangbus. If you think that Platium is going to win it, type Platium. And let's see if I can get some nice feedback on that in the chat. Alright, here we go then. Lady has picked up the scope. 2 scopes this time. Zerton and Gion. Interesting move. So let's see how that pans out. Platium, as said, starting on the EU side. Vito, Gion, Kreese, Zerton, and Paralyzed. And NRF, we have Bangbus with an unchanged lineup. Norki, Zenova, Lady, Rontali, and Turtle. So here we have him. Let's see. Zerton has the DSR Noel FR. Looks like a G36 for Turtle, along with an 8K Neon. He's pushing up really strong into the pillar together with Zenova. But, oh, look at that. Gion pushing up really fierce. He has actually switched over to the rifle, not scoping anymore. And it's going to be Rontali getting the entry frag in round number 7. Kreese now wants to move in with Paralyzed. Passes by as he gets shot by Ron a little bit. That nade from Vito almost hit his teammate. Smoke's coming out, they want to UAV Ron. Ron is on UAV, but he does a lot of damage. Now he gets damaged instead. Kreese wants to move in, but he knows there are 2 players inside. Tries to peek Ron. Refiring a lot. Flash has been thrown. Paralyzed is just waiting here. Trying to get in. Oh, he gets damaged quite a lot. Norki, meanwhile, shuts down Zerton over in one site. A little bit too careless, as you could say, from Paralyzed. 2 players remaining. Kreese is very low. Vito is very low. So it looks like this round is potentially going to Bangbus. Vito will now move up in the mid. He has the bomb. But at this point, he'll really have to pick up a scope. And that scope from Zerton is over at 1 stairs. I'm going to peek out, might spot a player, which is Norki. No, it's Lady. He shuts down Lady. And he could be going for a scope there. Meanwhile, Turtle shuts down Kreese, so now it is all on Vito. A 1v3. Players coming into the base from both angles. Vito knows that there should be someone coming from one side too, although he's not watching it. Now he is. Norki's playing back. Good decision. Looks like Vito will be going for a 2 move. Oh, he shuts down Turtle. He has to get the bomb down. He has no time. He's gonna get it down right away. Norki's already inside. He's gonna wait. And he gets the frag. Well played. Not a chance really for Vito to secure that round. And with that, Bangbus takes the lead over to a 4-3 lead on their map, India.
Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
Gion gets the entry frag over at Rontelli in the mid. Immediately opens up the map for Platium as they can go pretty much anywhere they'd like to. 3 players from Bangbus still defending that one side, with 2 of them watching the stairs, 1 watching vent. Lady is all alone at 2 side. He's playing way too far up at this point. He will have to retreat because if someone's going to come from that mini, he has no place to hide. He'll get shot down, 2 sides open, lose a round, done. But it looks like Turtle is coming in there. Lady's now gonna move up in the mini. A very bold move, but it might pay off. Although 2 side is now completely open. Nova shuts down Vito. Vino dropped. Oh, Lady doesn't even spot him. He fell through his aim, but nobody saw that. Now Zertin is going to get the bomb down. This 4v3 situation. Will be shooting in mid. Gion gets shot down by Zenova, who's got a 2k this round already. 2 guys coming in from behind. Paralyzed will have to back them off. Can he get the frag? Now going to come in together. He gets 1, but Norki is still standing. Norki gets a second onto Zerden. He just has 1 player to get, but Kreese gets the headshot on Norki, and it is 4-all again. Very important round for Platium. Well done. Platium again going for a very hard mid. But this time it is Ron pushing up really fierce there. Vito wants to get the smoke shot. He still cannot shut Ron down, but Kreese will be sealing that kill away. Meanwhile, Gion has been shot by Lady over at 2 side. And with Zenova moving in too, the pressure is on Platium. Zerton is now low. Let's take a look at the other play. Well, there's Kreese. He has the bomb and he's going over to 1 side. Is anyone... It's only Norki defending it. Oh, he just peeks out the right moment. Kreese will have to go for the pick. Gets the kill on Norki. He'll have to rotate. There's no way he can get into that side. But look at Zerton. He pushed up to the base. A smart decision. But the rotate from Lady pretty much negates that effect. So now it's all on Kreese again. 50 HP. He's gonna walk into the mid. He meets up with Lady. He's actually going to contest him. Lady missing 3 shots. Well, now Kreese will be able to rotate. Turtle going to be inside in time. Yes, he will be. And he gets the kill on Kreese. Well done. Good rotate by Turtle. And it will be Bangbus taking the lead again in this map. The second map on India. It is now 5-4. Let's see what Ron can do. He's going for another mid push actually. Reprise a little bit, but doesn't get anyone with it. So far being held a little bit, but Kreese wants to move into the 1 side, gets in unseen. The picks are being made in abundance. Oh, but Kreese has run out of ammo. He's going to get shot down by Turtle. He's still holding on to the side with that 2k. He switches over to Neon. It's all on Paralyzed. Does he know that he's lit? Can he get the pick? No. Paralyzed will shut him down, and it's going to be a 5-all. It is Platium really hanging by a thread at this point. But they make it close, and it is ever so exciting to watch. Who is going to win this second map? Who's to say, really? There are 3 rounds remaining, and something in the back of my mind screams that we're going to get 3 rounds. Oh, Lady gets shot down by Kreese. A hard 2 push again, but 2 really isn't defended all that great by Bangbus. Looks like they seem to be planning for more retakes on that. They're now with 3 players. Battling down 4 players of Platium, but yeah, look where Paralyze is playing. He's holding down the... Oh, he gets that 2k there. Exactly what he needed to do. Well defended by Paralyze, and with that, Platium now has the lead right when it matters. They had a 3-1 lead when they were on defense, do not forget that. But it is now 6-5, and they are 1 round away from winning the winner bracket finals against Bangbus. Who would have guessed this would happen? Let's take a look at Sinova. He's going to move up in the mid. Meets up with Gion, who gets the first kill in this round. Slowly but surely, Platium is getting the hinge on this round. They push in real fierce, and it will be Turtle with that 2k, holding down one side. But it looks like this was all but a fake, but that fake might have cost him because Vito, well, he'll have to push at some point, but Ron is still defending it. If Vito falls, we're going to a final round. Yeah, we're most likely going to a final round. 2v4, 2 players of Platium remain, and Gion will have to move in. Oh, Gion shuts down Lady. Gion gets back up, Ron's still waiting. Oh, they push out way too far. Final gets, Gion gets that 2k. He has 3 so far this round. It's all on Ron. He flashes himself, but he has to move. Can he get the kill on Ron? No, he cannot. Ron still holds on. What a crazy round. A very, very bad rotate from Bangbus, I must say. All lining up for Gion, who gets that 3k, but it still was not enough. Now, we actually have to change sides again for this final round. That is interesting. Alright, so we're going back to the lobby again with a 6-6 score.
Operation success. Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
So here we are back in the lobby. We just have to swap for one more round because, yeah, it is 6-all. If Platium wins this round, they are through to the grand finals, and if Bangbus wins it, we're going to a 3rd and final map. Oh, who's to say now? I really don't know anymore who's gonna win it. But yeah, at this point, anything can happen. So, let's see what happens. So we will be moving in as soon as Ron readies up. So yeah, not sure why Ron isn't readying up yet. Let's see if they're planning to use a sub. No, they're not. Ron has readied up. So we will get going with the final round for tonight. Who's gonna win it? Who's to say? This round will decide it. Are we going to a 3rd and map? Or is Platium going to secure it? This round will decide that. Let's move in. We don't see any gun changes. Zertan actually picked up the appointment. Wonder how that's going to pan out. Is Platium going for a daring push? Yes, they are. They are going to push the 2 side. That's a really good call, actually, because usually 2 sides been under defended. No scopes playing whatsoever. Lady is now gonna spot them all coming in. Can he shut them down? Yes, he gets that 2k. Lady finally doing the work really at the time when he needs to. Ron shuts down Zertan, and I think we are going to a next map. Or not. Sinova gets one more, and he shuts out the second. It is a GG. Round 13 goes to Bangbus. And we are going to a third and final map on Hammerblow. Wow. Let me check real quick before I'm making any mistakes. Let's see. Where are the rules for that? There it is. There is nothing said about that in the rules. It looks like. Or is there? So yeah, a little bit of checking in the rules. Not really sure why that goes this way. Oh yeah, I see now. Okay, makes sense. So let's see what will be happening because two players have left in the process. Well, at this point it's just there's Erden. Nah, never mind. Doesn't need to be mentioned. Let's go in. This is going to be the final map. I actually just remembered that I did not update the dots. But keep in mind that it is 1-all. So whichever team wins this map, the final map on Hammer Blow, will go to the grand finals. The team that loses it will be knocked down to the loser brackets. And that loser bracket game will be against Pharaohs. So here we are. Let's see, Ron's still playing with the X-Men. He was actually playing really solid with it, which was surprising. He's with appointment. Get her with final. Oh, one side has actually been heavily under-defended. Paralyzed gets the opening frag on Zenova though. But it's only Zern and Otev over at one side. Now we finally see Paralyzed rotating because they realize it's going to be and Norky crashed again. Alright, so I think we're going to get another dead round after this. Unfortunate, because it immediately ruins the dead rounds for Bangbus on this map. So 2v5 now. Gion moves in, jumps down. Bangbus does not even clear him. He's gonna get a 2k. And the first round on defense immediately goes to Platium. And yeah, we're gonna have a dead round. There's no other way for that. So we're going back to the lobby. That will give me some time to update the scores. Then we'll really get started, obviously. I can actually update the overlays, as I said. Alright, so for now, let's just wait. And as soon as Norky returns, we will resume with the final possible 12 rounds on Hammerblow, the final map of this winter bracket finals. Alright, it looks like Norky has returned, so we will be able to resume this game. Alright, so we will resume. As said, we're going to do nades in the first round, and then we'll be able to resume. Winks coming out in the chat. Looks like the players are getting happier, even though there was some banter in the chat, but we'll see how it goes. As we know, this is the final game of the winner bracket finals. We've been in for about an hour now. And yeah, this map will determine the outcome. We're gonna do nades. Why not? Alright. So now we can get started. Platium has their 1-0 lead back. And we have 5 more rounds coming up on defense for Platium before we're gonna move. What the key for Bangbus is here is to get at least 2 rounds so they have any whoa, that was a bad nade. Any good hope of a nice outcome on this match. Oh, look at that! They just push into the one side. Nobody was watching that. What was this defense on 1? What on earth happened here? There were 3 guys in one side, and Ron just walks in, confuses all of the players, and allowing, I think it was Zenova and Turtle to make the frags. What on earth was that? Alright, so Bangbus already has one of the rounds they need. Now they just need another. But they are well on schedule on getting this done. Let's take a look at the few of the players. We have Lady here. Throw a nade. That might actually go over to Paralyze. Most of the way just in time. Smoke's being cast around Gion. Zenova spots Vito in the base there. Battling hard with Vito, and he's gonna lose that battle. Paralyze immediately rotating. He's already in that one side. What is he gonna do? I think quite risky. Vito, meanwhile, has gone over to 2 side, so they're not over rotating. That's key. The C4 is still down. Old Lady spot Gion. Oh no! Vito pushes out way too far. Now Run shuts down Gion. Now 2 side is open. Turtle's already rotating, and he has to run fast with the bomb. Nurky gets shot down by Kreese, and he is running hard because, well, this is not good for Turtle because he has to get the bomb up, and he cannot really contest. He has to rotate over. Let's take a look at Paralyze. Get spotted. Run shuts him down. And it looks like Bangbus has sight now. It's just Kreese who's 1 HP. Zerden who's fairly low. They do get some frags. Zerden is now... yeah, no chance for Zerden. Getting caught up from 2 angles. Bangbus gets 2 rounds in a row. And they're really doing some work here. Look at that. Lady has already made the opening frag. If Paralyze falls now, then 2 sides going to be open. It looks like Bangbus has pretty much been revived now. They are playing really strong in attack. They're looking to get the 3rd round in a row. Not if Zerden gets a 2k. It's now a 2-all. Shut one more down. Now know where the last player is. Zerden is going to get the 3rd and final frag. And just when it looks like they've lost the round, Platium brings it back, and it's now a 2-all. Yeah, Platium is really struggling at this point on Hammer Blow. I really wonder if they'll be able to hang on, or if Bangbus is going to win it after all. Look at that Ron again, pushing so fierce with that Uzi. Oh, he gets spotted by Vito. Player inside wants to push a little bit. Kreese only takes a little bit of damage, but he does shut down Ron. That's one player down. Oh, Lady knocks down Paralyzed and nades himself. What was that? Well, it worked, I guess. It was low too, but now it's a 3v4, and it's in favor of Platium. Yeah, I got him. But I'm not sure if we should be happy with that. Regardless, Vito pushes up in mid. Really wants to go for that pick. Desperately goes for it. Tries to face a Nova. Oh, he gets it through the... well, through the fence pretty much. Gets a second on Norky. And with Turtle falling 2 in one side, Platium is back on track. They're in a 3-2 lead, but they'll have to win this round. Otherwise, Bangbus still has, well, the slight advantage. Let's just put it that way. Let's take a look at Lady. Lady is trying to go for Zerton. Feels his nade too. That's not a good way to start it. Smoke went a lot better. Meanwhile, one side has been properly defended again by Platium. Look at that. Zerton doing a lot of damage on Turtle. That's not looking good. Lady gets killed in the process. And we still have one player outside who's on defense now fairly good, although Vito will fall to Zenova. Bomb is still there. Oh, Ron almost got into the side, but Zerton will shut him down. Turtle pre-fires to the wrong side. Kreese got a 2k. Can't get the third. Norky still hangs on, but Zerton will get the second this round. He is carrying at this moment. He's 8.5 and 2, together with Kreese doing most of the work. And yeah, Otav also doing quite a bit. And then Paralyze and Gion not being able to do too much at this point. But Platium has got their benchmark of 4 rounds. That was the minimum they could take. Or they should have taken. And they did. Oh, look at that run. Comes out with a pistol. Gets the second frag. And immediately it's Bangbus showing how defense is done. Because in a matter of 20 seconds, it's a 2v5 situation. Let's see what Kreese can do together with Vito. They'll run into Lady at some point. It's going to be a very tough round for them. Well, just one player remaining. That's Kreese. He's very low HP now. He's going to try to rotate, but yeah, Norky's already coming in from the base. I think Norky will get that final frag. Hasn't gotten a frag yet this game, so it will be a fourth for him. Oh, he actually doesn't get the frag. Even gets shot down to 1 HP. Would have been an easy kill for Norky, but Zenova will get it, and instead, I'll thank him for that, as he gains the lead of the top frag on the other end. Yeah, that's the third round for Bangbus. They're narrowing down, they're closing down the gap. And yeah, for Platinum, it's pretty much important to win this round now. That will give them the 2-round lead that they have. Although with Leighton getting a 2k there with the backup of Ron, they might not be able to do that. Zerton shuts down Ron. He's now very low. Lady even nades him out. 3k for Lady this round. Vito finally doing something back. But how much will it matter? Oh, he makes another kill onto Norky. Why is he pushing out to base? He is going frag hunting. This is risky. But he will get the kill on Zenova. Vito doing tons of work now. Unless Lady is going to get the clutch. If he gets the clutch, he also gets the ace. He's now inside. Paralyzed has not seen him. But Vito with a 4k this round. Completely saving Platinum. And that will be important. Is that the round that Platinum needed to keep the lead active and to win it for them? We'll find out in the next couple of rounds because we still have quite a few rounds to play. We have 5 more rounds potentially to be played. Look at that Zenova! Paralyzed cannot get the frag, and he will fall to that. Now Norky makes a lot of noise. Shouldn't have gone inside there and will get shot down by Vito. Lady gets certain. 2v3, but Kreese has bomb side. Although he finds himself in a 1-on-3, he will be able to come out with a stab on Ron and potentially Turtle too. Well, at this point it's just Turtle. You should have seen the shadow. Oh, he spots one. He's going back inside. Well, obviously he will have to get the bomb down. Ladies have. Ron is still full. He's going to get the bomb down. Ron will hear that, although he's not going to make any noise. They're going for a team effort. This is good. Lady's inside. Lady knows where he is. That's important. Oh! But Kreese gets the kill onto Lady. Is he going to clutch it out versus Ron? He's still full HP. Oh, he clutches it out! Very important 1v2 clutch. And he gets it right when he needs it. It was actually a 1v3, but now it looks like Platinum is there. They need one more round and they've got 4 rounds to work with. Are they gonna do it? 2 individual efforts might have taken them there now. Let's take a look at Gion as he's trying to walk up to Lady. He's the only player defending the warehouse. He's playing in that corner. Clever. Oh. He's actually trying to rotate. And look at that. Gion gets the 2k backs up on Ron and Lady. It's still a 3-on-3. Norky is now rotating. Kreese is inside of 1. Defense breaking apart. Norky still gets Gion. That could be important because, again, it's on Kreese. And he shuts down Zenova. He can get the bomb. He knows where Norky is, and he should know as well that Norky is low. This should be it. Kreese is not going to get the bomb down. He's playing slowly. And he gets the frag on Norky. That is a GG. Third map goes to Platium quite convincingly as soon as they were attacked. 7-3 is the win. And with that, Platium is now in the grand finals, and that means that Bangbus is knocked down to the loser brackets, where they will be facing Pharaohs.